Last episode, we got experience into the squad despite a limited budget, and now it's time to kick off our first league campaign. Hey, welcome back. Respect Jeff here with episode 3 of this West Ham career, and it's an important one. This is the start of our first season in charge, so a big game to come up next, guys. If you've been enjoying this series, please subscribe to the channel, and I will push out videos, especially during this period where we're all at home anyway. So there's a huge new event this episode. Leyton Orient have agreed to let us share their stadium, Brisbane Road, for the time being, because if you remember in episode 1, we did lose our stadium that we had to sell to stay in business here. So that's very generous of our local rivals, although the rivalry isn't too deep between these two teams, so it's actually somewhat of a friendship for the time being. But in the meantime, we gotta focus on bringing youth through the academy. Archie Hall looks to be the pick of the bunch here. We got a couple people coming through, and you know what? We really just need bodies in the team, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign them to our academy. We'll bring through... Yeah, we'll leave the other two for now, and let's see what we got here. So, as of now, we got Griffiths and Hall both in our academy, and Hall definitely seems to be the pick of the two at 54 overall, and really, to be honest, it's a low overall, but he's not that far off with the rest of our team right now, so we're just going to go ahead and sign him up. Definitely looks to be a good player. So that's 1 out of 3 of our 3 academy players for the season, and then we can complete that goal too, but obviously our priority here is getting promotion to League 1. We'll see if we can make that happen. And just taking a look at his stats here, 5-star weak foot, 6'2", high work rate on the attacking side of things, medium on the defending. And this guy could be a really good player, I think. His potential doesn't seem to be high. The range it was giving us, I think, was in the 60s. But with dynamic potential, anything can happen these days. He'll definitely get some minutes in the team because we're short players. So let's modify him a little bit now. He'll definitely be getting some minutes, so we want him to look sharp out there on the field. All right, there you have it, guys. Archie Hall, remember the name. He'll definitely be a part of this squad for a few years to come as long as he can perform. And all of these players are going to be given every single chance to do so during this period because we barely have enough substitutes to cover for these games that are going to be coming fast. So I'm training players in the meantime. We'll try to get them up to decent overalls by the end of the season. But really, with the squad we got, we should be competing here to get promotion in Season 1. So we're walking here into our first press conference in charge. And we just got to set everyone straight here with what we're intending to do. So we're being asked about our shaky preseason. We've definitely ironed out all the kinks. I think that's fair to say. And in terms of promotion for this season, it is our utmost priority. I really think we can go for it. I don't see any reason why we can't with the quality of this squad and the big legacy of the team as well, obviously. And Whitaker, the new signing, I mean, he'll definitely prove he's the right man. He's got a lot of experience. He's going to help out this squad a lot. I think there's no doubt about that. All right, so the press conference is wrapped up. With that said, and now we just got to pick our starting 11 for this match. We're going to stick with the same formation for now, same tactics. I know it didn't work out great for us in preseason, but I think we're starting to gel a little bit here. We'll make sure the bench is set. Swap the wings here. Let's get Whitaker in the starting 11. He can definitely help out that back line. Archie Hall can make his way into the bench as well. And aside from that, I mean, we don't have too much choice, really, so this is the team we got, and we're going for it. Let's get to the game. All right, well, here we go. It's our first competitive game of this entire career, and our first game in League 2. Hopefully, we can really climb through this division fast. We're playing out of Brisbane Road, as I mentioned earlier. Leyton Orient sharing their home stadium with us while we search for a new place to call home. Hopefully, we can buy back the London Stadium soon enough, but we do need to get our performances in order first. So our first priority here is just making sure we get the win in our opening match here against Stevenage. We have the ball to start. And for this episode, I'm going to do another one where we have an extended playthrough. I'm going to show the entirety of this first match just so you guys can kind of get to know the players and the play style of the team. And then we'll be back to the same like 3 or 4 games per episode after that. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Whitaker giving the ball away early, and already Noble chasing back there. Trying to cut out the cross from coming in on the wing. A lot of speed from their winger, though. Charging down the flanks and puts a ball in. Top of the box. Settled, and it's just wide of the post. An early chance for Stevenage. Well, hopefully our defense can get it together before it gets to a critical point of the season. And again, Stevenage with some good play on the wing. Whitaker making up for that early giveaway there with a great tackle. Sees that one out for a corner, and it's good, experienced defending from our right back. A corner is coming in now, though. Whipped in, headed down at goal, and it's over the post. Our first chance to get forward now. Haksabanovic looking for a way through. Whitaker doesn't make the pass. Sloppy again from this team. It's just going to take me some getting used to here. The quality of play is so much lower than what we're used to. Cardoso, great strength to hold off his man. And Martin sends that ball upfield. For those of you who aren't aware, David Martin is the son of former West Ham player Alvin Martin. He made over 450 appearances for the club, so our goalkeeper here has a lot of ties to this team, and he'll be one, especially alongside Mark Noble. The two of them sort of bringing in this old era of West Ham history into this journey that we've got going on here with youngsters in the team. And it's Hugill with the ball, trying to find a way through, and he does to the feet of Silva, making a good run as usual. Cutting inside Silva, and Mark Noble, offsides, good run, but just a little too early. It's not the best start from our team. We haven't really been able to find our footing so far. Going forward, at least, we haven't conceded too many chances either. That ball almost given away. Haksabanovic does find the feet of his man, though, over the top. That's great stuff from Noble. Whitaker, ball into the box. Haksabanovic lofts that one up. Silva in the box. Fantastic finish. Well, it's our first goal of the season, first goal in the league, and Xande Silva continues his hot run of form. It's a great run from the winger to get inside the box, and Haksabanovic does really well to pick him out as well. Well, that's exactly the spark we needed here to get our game started. Just a little something out of nothing there. Coming in from the wing, lofts it straight over the head of the center back. That's a great goal, really. Great assist, at least. Pretty easy finish in the end. But Silva did all the hard work in getting into the right spot. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about that. Good stuff, 1-0, and we really start here strong. Back into play now. Stevenage with the ball. And we got to make sure that we don't concede here. We've seen that we could potentially have a leaky defense on our hands based off of preseason. But hopefully we ironed that stuff out with some new signings like Whitaker in the side and some focus on getting numbers back. We should be able to concede a little bit less. And honestly, the level of competition in this league it's even less than what we saw in preseason too. This is about as bad as you can get, really. So if we got any kind of talent in the squad, especially in that back line, we should be able to see some of these teams and hold them to clean sheets. Although a chance opening up in the box now. It's poor defending. Noble turning back into his man. Weak shot straight at Martin. Noble looking to cover on the wings. He has been everywhere, the captain. Unable to close that chance down, though, and another very weak shot from distance. Goes wide of the post. We see that one out once again. And it's Martin playing short out of the back. We got to be careful here. Like I was saying in preseason, we do not have the most technically gifted back line, that's for sure. Some of our forwards definitely are, especially compared to the rest of the competition in this league, but we might struggle to play out from the back. And the ball again given away there. A great chance opening up, but we just couldn't pick out the right pass. I think that's going to be a consistent theme this season, but hopefully a lot of these players are very young and we'll see them mature as this career goes on. So some of those final passes we'll definitely expect to get on target as we move up the divisions here. Played up top. Hugill sends Noble through. Well, he's not the quickest, the captain, but he is in the right place here. Gets his head up, tries to pick out the man at the back post, but can't find him. Good defending, really, to send that one out for a corner. And it's good pressure from the team again, doing what we do best and trying to capitalize on a counter-attack there. And another chance here right before halftime. Getting a ball in, headed away again, but recovered. Well, that's the halftime whistle. We had a really good showing there in the first half. Only a 1-goal difference to separate us, but a bright start. Getting started here for the second half. Stevenage with possession this time around. And I think just more of the same here in the second half for us. I don't have too much that I'd like to change. I would like to see a little bit more quality in the final third, but I don't think there's much we can do about that until we have a little bit more of a transfer budget to work with. But for the meantime, we make do with the players we got here. Silva linking up well. Hugill. Looking for the man on the wing. Good vision from Hugill, but just doesn't have the quality to pull that pass off. It's been pretty good link-up play from the striker so far. He has yet to score in this match at least, but I do expect to see many from him. Really a notch above the rest of the competition here. Stevenage starting to grow into this game a little bit, though. We just got to make sure we don't concede here. It'll be pretty crushing to give up our lead in the first game of the season, especially when we're going to be pushing for the title. At least we hope so. We will have to see how this unfolds. If any injuries hurt this team, I think we could be in pretty bad shape considering the bench that we have. We'll just have to cross our fingers for that, though. Holland doing well to win that ball back. And Ngakia does well to keep a hold of possession, too. Finds Holland, continuing his run forwards. And Haksabanovic doesn't find him. Taylor giving that ball away. Silva picking it up. Noble looking for that pass through, and he picks out Holland with a perfectly weighted pass. Cutting that one back, and Hugill can't get on the end of that. It's a really good move from the team, though. That's the kind of movement we need. Noble, again, playing Silva through this time. Great ball from the captain. And Silva lofting that one up, looking for the head of Hugill. But again, it's sent away by the center back. Colin losing out on that duel. And now Newton getting the ball out wide to Kennedy. It's been a fairly boring game all in all. Couple chances at our end. They haven't had too much of a look at our goal, really. It's been good defending from the team, and I'd definitely rather take a boring game where we pull away a victory than an end-to-end match where we give things up like in preseason. But we'll have to see what the themes of this season are as it unfolds. Haksabanovic, Alez, Colin, Ngakia finds Haksabanovic in the middle. No options ahead of him again. Ngakia on the wing. It's forwards now. Laying it off. Noble. Joe tries to pick out the pass through the middle. It's really good vision from the captain. He's doing a great job pulling strings from the center of midfield. Some of these balls are definitely going to come off as the season goes on and players build up a little bit of chemistry. But for now, we still only have that 1-goal lead. Ball being played through. Ngakia there to cover. Flying into that tackle. Doesn't get a foot on it. But the cross goes wide anyways. It's out for a goal kick. 85th minute now. We're looking to be in pretty good shape. And let's just try to shift things around. We need to hang on for this win. We'll go 5 at the back. Why not? 2 up top. It'll be Silva coming off. Afolayan coming on for a chance to impress in his natural role. And while we're at it, our youth academy prospect, Hall, can fit into that center mid spot. It's his first chance to make his debut in the team as a substitute here. And hopefully in our first win in charge as well. What a match that would be. Alright, so Archie Hall coming onto the field. He's the best that our academy has to offer so far, so let's see what our youth player can do out here. Only a few minutes left in the game. We really just have to hang on. It's the 3 points that matter the most. So just cautious in possession here. Whitaker over the top, looking for a lays out wide. It's Hall. Good vision to pick out Afolayan, and a great pass out wide. Ngakia running onto it. Going with the safe option, though. Not giving this ball away. Only a minute or 2 left. Hall opens up for the shot at the top of the box, straight at the keeper, but that is a great opportunity for our young center mid coming out of the field there. It's Taylor. Virtually no time left. The whistle blows, and it's a win in our first match of the season. That is great stuff from the team. Definitely a little bit closer than I would have liked, but it's a solid representation of what we've got so far, I think. Some good moves from the team, and we'll definitely start to bang them in. All right, our ending press conference here. I'm asking about how happy we are with that first win. There's definitely more to come. I expect more from this team. Like I said, it's a good start, but we can definitely do better than that. I thought Whittaker was pretty good today. I don't know what they're talking about. We'll back our man. I definitely think he'll be a big part of our first season in charge here. It's definitely not easy to fit into a new team. Promising signs, though. I do like what I saw from that opening match against Stevenage. Very well done. 3 points taken, and we're in the top half of the league now. Only 1 game played, so not too much to read into that yet. So I'm going to continue training some of these players, especially ones like Afolayan, that I really hope will make an impression up top. But for now, that brings us to the end of episode 3 here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've been enjoying this series, as always, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will be back soon with episode 4. Some other offers coming in for our players. No one's getting sold right now, though. We need every single body that we can get on the bench. We got barely enough to even fill reserves. So stay tuned. I'll be back soon with episode 4, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.